Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm Jenny, and as always, I'm here with Mark, our resident tech guru. How's it going, Mark?
Jenny, I'm doing great. I'm actually buzzing today. Have you seen the news about Geely's latest announcement? It's absolutely wild.
Oh, you mean the full domain AI for smart vehicles thing? I saw the headline, but honestly, it sounded a bit over my head. What's the big deal?
Okay, so basically, Geely just announced they've developed this AI system that's not just for cars. I mean, it is, but it's also for, everything around the cars, too. It's like they're trying to create a whole smart ecosystem, connecting your car to, your life.
Okay, hold up. Connect my car to my life? That sounds a little Black Mirror, doesn't it?
Maybe a little. But think about it this way. Imagine your car knowing your schedule, your preferences, even your mood, and adjusting everything accordingly. I mean, it's not just about self-driving, although that is a big part of it. It's about your car and everything around it. Just being able to better serve you. That's the potential here.
So if I'm having a bad day, my car will play soothing music and suggest a scenic route home? I'm intrigued but still skeptical. How does this even work?
All right, so they've got this thing called an AI native operating system, or AIOS. It's the core of this whole system. Let me break this down real quick. This system integrates all the data from your devices, like your phone, wearables, even your smart home stuff.
So it's like a central brain that connects all my digital stuff to my car?
Exactly. And it manages all that data while keeping your privacy and security in check. This is essential, because without that, no one's going to trust it, right? But if they can ensure my privacy, they are really onto something.
Right, so it's not just about convenience, it's about creating a secure, interconnected ecosystem. But how does the AI actually learn? How does it get smart?
That's where the Xingrui AI large model comes in. I was just reading about this, and apparently it's a huge AI model specifically designed for the auto industry. They trained it on a massive amount of data, like 10 T tokens worth, which is a lot.
10 T tokens? What does that even mean in, normal people terms?
Sorry. So basically, it's like feeding the AI a gigantic library of information. The more data it has, the better it understands and predicts things. And Geely's got this Xingrui Intelligent Computing Center that can handle all this processing. We're talking 10.2 billion iterations per second. It's mind-blowing.
Okay, so they've got the brain, they've got the data, and they've got the processing power. But what does this mean for, actual cars? Are we talking about robot cars taking over the roads?
Well, they're already integrating this tech into their new models like the Galaxy E8 and E5. These cars have this AI assistant called the AI Galaxy Genie. It can do things like control your car remotely, create avatars, and even do AI-generated drawings.
Wait, I generated drawings? In a car? That's unexpected. But I guess it shows how advanced these systems are becoming.
Right? And it's not just about fancy features. They're also working on what they call a full intent understanding model. This is the part that really gets me excited. This model can integrate all factors of the car's status, like vision, voice, everything, to understand what the user needs.
So it's like the car can actually anticipate what I want before I even know it?
That's the idea. They even gave an example where the car can figure out how to park itself on a rainy day based on all the data it's collecting. They described it in 3 phases. First, you have an intelligent assistant, then you get an intelligent agent, and finally, you have a living being. I know it sounds like sci-fi, but that is where they are heading.
A living being? Wow. So it's not just a car anymore, it's like a companion?
That's how they're envisioning it. Li Chuanhai, the dean of Geely's Research Institute, talked about this. He said the goal is to create a native mobility smart life form that's warm, empathetic, and continuously evolving.
Okay, that's a lot to take in. But I can see how this could be huge. It's like the car is becoming an extension of our digital lives, but in a way that's actually helpful and not just, another screen to stare at.
Exactly. And Geely's not the only one working on this, but they seem to be pretty far ahead in terms of integrating it all into a single, cohesive system.
It's definitely something to keep an eye on. I mean, the implications for safety, efficiency, even just the overall driving experience are massive. But of course, with all this data flying around, there are some serious ethical questions to consider.
Totally. Privacy is a huge concern, and they'll need to be really transparent about how they're handling user data. Regulations like GDPR are going to be crucial here.
Right. But I'm cautiously optimistic. I mean, imagine a future where our cars are not just vehicles, but intelligent partners that make our lives easier and safer.
That's the dream, Jenny. And it looks like Geely's taking some big steps to make it a reality. This full-domain AI thing could be a game changer.
All right, Mark, you've convinced me. I'm officially intrigued. I guess we'll have to wait and see how this all unfolds. But it's definitely an exciting time for the future of cars and AI.
Couldn't agree more, Jenny. And that's all we have for today's episode. Thanks for nerding out with me on this one.
Anytime, Mark. And to our listeners, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more explorations into the fascinating world of tech. Until then, stay curious.